Hi guys! Okay, so I'm all natural today with my hair and everything. I've got like a little afro bun going on up here. If you didn't know, I had very naturally curly hair and it just it needs dyed. It's like faded and I'm being lazy about it. I have a box of hair dye in there and it's just kind of sitting there without me using it because I hate dyeing my hair. It's just like a long, painful process. And yeah, so I'm just kind of being lazy. But anyway, if you're wondering why I look like this and my face is all red and irritated, it's because I just washed and exfoliated my face because I have very dry skin and it's just a problem. I have like acne prone skin and dry skin and we're just not best friends. Like if I moisturize, it breaks me out. If I don't moisturize, I get dry skin and my pores are just clogged because they get no oxygen. If I use acne medicine or acne soap, I get chapped and dry and crazy and my cats are driving me nuts. And if I exfoliate like I do tonight, my face feels so raw and like sore and painful. But I wanted to have a relatively smooth skin because I am trying out the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. And this is what it looks like in the packaging. It's so cute. And hold on a minute, my cat is going crazy. Okay, so anyway, I'm done fighting with my cat. I've really been wanting to try the Professional Primer. I think it's by Benefit. I think so. And I've heard that this is kind of like a dupe for it. I cannot personally say if they are alike because I've never tried either. And I'm trying this today, but I haven't tried the other one, so I can't tell you. But I am wanting to get the other one, so when I get it, then maybe I can do like a comparison video. But anyway, this is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. It says get poreless, smooth looking skin. It's supposed to have blur technology. And it says instantly blurs the look of pores without clogging them. I have super trouble with clogged pores. I have to be really careful what I put on my face because it either clogs my pores or I get blemishes and like you can like see, the closer I get you can like see all this stuff and I'd rather just stay back here. Yeah, I have very problem skin. I would love to be able to wear like a thick full coverage foundation, but if I do that, it just breaks me out worse and clogs my pores. And I do have a Clarisonic, and it does help, but it doesn't completely get rid of my issues. I just have very problematic skin. Always have, so I just have to be careful what I put on there. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a constant battle. But hopefully this won't clog my pores and maybe it'll get rid of some of the look of my pores, which I don't have very large pores that is clogged. The only places where I have really noticeable pores are right here and a little bit like maybe right here some, but mostly just right here is the only part. I'm going to zoom in. It's not going to be pretty, but I will kind of zoom. So right around here is the only place where I feel like I have like large pores. The rest of my skin is not very, I don't have really large pores anywhere else. I just broke out. And now I'm going to zoom back out. So they say that you can wear this with makeup, like under your foundation, or you can just wear it by itself. So I'm going to do half of my face with it and without foundation on and compare to see if it makes any difference. And then I'm going to put foundation on all of my face and see if you can tell the difference between the side that has the primer and the side that doesn't have the primer. So we shall see. Okay, so it doesn't have any kind of like a smell, at least not one that I'm detecting. It's just a clear gel like most primers. It's kind of just got that basic silicone feel to it. It feels a little bit thicker than some primers that I've used in the past. So we shall see how it looks on my face. I'm going to zoom back in. I'm sorry, but it hurts me more than it hurts you, I promise. But I'm going to zoom back into my area here and apply and see if we can tell any difference. Okay, so I'm going to apply it to this whole half of my face, and it is burning like crazy. And I'm not blaming that on the product at all. It is just my skin because I just used my Clarisonic on it and exfoliated it. And I know you're thinking that I've just scrubbed my face too hard, and literally I barely touch it with my Clarisonic, and when I exfoliated it was just with a very light hand. My skin is just super sensitive and everything burns. Like, it burns without anything on it, so it really wouldn't matter what I was putting on. I could put baby oil on my face and it would burn, seriously. But the burning has pretty much went away now. So I'm just going to let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to zoom in and compare. It really just feels like any basic primer to me. Nothing seems too special about it, but it doesn't seem like not good. I don't know. It just kind of seems like a normal primer. I like the way it feels. I mean, there's nothing, I don't see anything wrong with it so far, but I'm just going to let that soak in for a sec and zoom in on each side to see if we can see any difference whatsoever, and see if it makes my foundation or anything look smoother on this side. We shall see. So this is the side with the primer, and if my camera would stay focused. And like I said, this is where I kind of have some of my bigger pores. And then this is the side without the primer. So without, with, without. And I think that I can see a little bit of a difference, nothing too drastic. I mean, I wouldn't say that it made my pores disappear, but really I have so many like red spots and blemishes that really my pores are not my biggest problem. It's mostly just all this, you know, red stuff and spots. And it isn't even like raised up spots. Like, my skin is like relatively smooth. It's a little bit dry still, but there's no like raised up spots. It's just red. Like, any blemish that I ever get, like, it can be gone, and for months later I will still have the red spot. Like, yeah, these are just spots that I have from past breakouts, and it's just so annoying. And I'm ready to put some foundation on. Okay, so I'm just using my normal NYX BB Cream Beauty Balm foundation, whatever you want to call it, because it does seem to do the best on my skin because it's not really heavy, just kind of, it's almost empty. And like I said, I only have primer on the one side, so we're going to see if we can see a difference with the foundation on. Gonna pat it on like usual, and this is burning too. Okay, I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender to blend this in. And this right here, folks, is why I love makeup. I mean, still, my skin doesn't look perfect, but it looks a heck of a lot better than when it doesn't have no makeup on. So, yeah, I'm going to zoom in again and let you see. Okay, so here is with primer. You can see all my little friends on my face. And this is without primer. You can see like right here versus right here. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's some difference. Now I'm going to, I look a little shiny because I don't have any of my setting powder on because I just wanted to do the foundation. So I'm going to put on a little bit of powder to get rid of some of the shine because that's what I would normally do. And I've got an itch. Itch. So I'm going to put that on real quick and then we'll take another look. Okay, so I put on my powder and I stuck me on some mascara because I look like a dead person without it. So I got rid of some of that shine, and we will do one more zoom in close up look to see the difference between the sides, and let's see. Okay, so here is the side with the primer, and obviously you can still see my breakouts and stuff, but like, whoo, focus. But the pores themselves, I think, look smaller. Here's the side without. So, yeah, I think I can see a little bit of a difference. I don't think it's anything like drastic. And I wouldn't say that it erased my pores or anything. I'd like to find something that erased these pimples. But, yeah, I think I can see a difference. As far as like a primer, it definitely is a good primer. I feel like it made my foundation and stuff go on smooth. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. But I wouldn't say that it blurred my pores all that much. Maybe a little, a tad bit. I don't know. I definitely don't think that it made them go away. But like I said, I don't really have like huge craters in my face, like as far as pores. I don't have really large pores. They're mostly just like blemishes and red spots. But as far as like big, deep, open pores, I really don't have any. So maybe someone that had more of like big pores on their face would be able to tell more of a difference. I don't know. But I couldn't see that drastic of a difference. But I still really like it. I mean, it's a good primer. It feels good. It goes on good. It makes your foundation go on smooth. Of course, I won't know until I wear it for a full day to see how it makes my foundation wear. But, I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's a pretty good primer. So, yeah, I would say that it's worth buying. Especially if you think that it would help your pores if they're larger than mine, maybe. I don't know. I definitely think that there was some difference. I don't even know if you can tell on camera. I feel like maybe it did help it a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to try the Professional, I think is what it's called, the Professional primer, and see if it's a little bit more of a drastic difference. I hear people love that one, so yeah, we'll see if that one's any better, if it's the same, if it's not as good. We shall find out. But anyway, this is just a, this is by Maybelline. I got this at Rite Aid for like $7, so it's not very expensive, and usually you can't even get a very good primer for $7. So yeah, for a drugstore primer, I would definitely say that this is a good one. Yeah, it doesn't have any kind of smell. It doesn't feel oily or like sticky. It's just very smooth and makes your foundation go on smooth. So yeah, as far as that, I would say that it's good. And now I feel like I'm just rambling. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't judge me over my skin too much. I know it's not the best, but it's what I got, and I just kind of got to work with it. So yeah, I'm stuck with it, I reckon. We're kind of like frenemies that just have to live together, me and my skin. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed my close-up view of all my blemishes and flaws. I am flawed. And yeah, I guess that's everything. So now that I have nothing else to say, I will just leave you with goodbye and see you next time. And my kitty cat's going nuts back here. Come on. We shall find out. But so we shall see. So we shall see how we shall see. We'll see. And yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom the yeah, I have like yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So yeah, I think so yeah, for a yeah, I think yeah, I would say so yeah. So anyway, But anyway, pore eraser. It's a poreless, smooth looking of pores without clogged pores. I have to be really clean my pores, clogs my pores, and I do clog pores, and maybe my pores, which I don't have large pores. There's clogged noticeable pores are right. Large pores, really large pores anywhere. Pores. My pores are not, but the pores themselves, blurred my pores. All pores, I don't have really large pores. They're mostly open pores of like big pores on there. Would help your pores if professional, yeah, it does. So yeah, as far as that, yeah, I hope you enjoy. So yeah, me and my skin. So yeah, I hope that, and yeah, I guess that's everything.